right, ladies and gentlemen, and we students, we're going to do a little spiel here about the resignation letters and 2-week notice. All right. So if you're at home doing this or somewhere, I don't know, you could be anywhere doing this, get out a piece of paper and write your name at the top and write letter of resignation. So anytime you see any words in red, that means you either need to write that down in your notes or answer that question in your notes. I do not want to, I don't want to do any more busy work than we have to do, so you don't need to write the question down, just write the answer down. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's skip that. All right, here we go. We just said that. All right, I want you to do a little work on the interweb, do a little research. What is it? Right, answer this question. What is the letter of resignation? Why should you give a letter of resignation to your boss? What is a 2-week notice? Why should you give a 2-week notice? Why do you think Mr. Miller selfishly wants you to do a letter of resignation? Answer those questions. This one you can't find on the internet. You'll just have to figure it out on your own. All right, do another little bit of research. Write down 4 to 6 things that should be included in a letter of resignation. Write that down in your notes. All right, so here's an example of a letter of resignation. Notice it's like very formal. Okay, your letter should be formal. By the way, hit pause on this video and do this first. Okay, anyway, the letter of resignation is a formal business letter. So it starts with the date. It has the address here that you're sending it to. You put dear there, comma, and then here it is. Let's take a look at the body of it. Please accept this letter of resignation as my resignation from my position as staff. My last day of employment will be, okay, so you're going to put the date that you're going to end. So it's very clear, like I'm ending on this date. Then you're going to put why you're leaving. I received an offer to serve as senior accountant. Well, okay, so why are you leaving? Then you're going to try to be polite. Okay, so hey, it has been a pleasure working with you and your team. So you're going to say some nice things about them. Okay, on the other hand, if you're leaving because something bad happened, you're going to be polite. You're going to say, like, I'm leaving because this bad thing, and this bad thing happened, right? If you feel like that's the best thing to do. You don't always have to write down the bad thing that happened. But it's nice if you're a good person, you will tell your boss, here's the bad things that happened and why I'm leaving, so that you can be a better employer. Okay, but that's up to you. You don't always want to do that. But if you think that's the right thing to do, do that. And then some more politeness. I would like to help with the transition. I'm going to help you out. And then another thank you. Okay, so those are things that you need to do. All right. So here's my expectation. So you know that I don't want you to quit your job. It's bad for your grade unless you get a new job quickly. But if you do quit your job, I want you to give a letter of resignation to me and to the employer. I want you to give at least 2 weeks notice before you leave. And I'm going to do a follow-up. Like, so if, let's say you're working at McDonald's, you leave McDonald's, I'm going to go to McDonald's and say, did they give a letter of resignation? Did they give a 2-week notice? And those for you, if you quit, those will become very large assignments. So if you do them, you will get big points. If you don't do them, you're going to get zeros on them and you're going to lose a lot of points. Okay, so big expectations on you. If you quit, you have to do those things. Okay, so your job now is to write a sample letter of resignation. Write a sample letter of resignation letter. I think I said letter twice. As a journal question, including the following: a statement that clearly says that you're going to resign, the date of your last day of work, a short explanation of why you are leaving, and then a short polite thank you at the end of the letter. Okay, so you're going to pretend like you're leaving. You're going to write a letter of resignation. It's going to include all these things. It should be as a personal business letter in block format with open punctuation. You can look that up. And then turn in the notes to the basket. Do the journal question that I just said. And I don't think we need to don't worry about going on to passive aggressive. All right, let's take a look at one more thing. All right, I'm getting down and gritty here. I got to put my glasses on. All right, let's take a look at I can't see it. Sorry, my camera is blocking. Okay, so let's take a look at. No, I can't find it. Hold tight. I'll find it. Okay, so let's take a look at work experience. All right, so here's your classwork. Okay, so just to make sure you understand, so you're going to do the letter of resignation assignment here, or you can do it on paper. Either way is fine. Okay, so if you do the letter and typed out and printed out, that's fine. If you do it here, that's fine. And then turn your handwritten notes into the basket, or you can take a picture of it and turn it in here. Okay, so 2 assignments to turn in today. All right, thanks guys. That is it.